Hi, so I'm Amy Crum. I'm a fourth year biomed student with terrible movie editing skills, and I'm going to show you my transmission of the grey tea image. So that's me, and first I'm going to show you the bucket which we put the image through. So we have in here a speaker and the microphone, and we're just going to cover it all up, leaving a little gap for it to travel through and pad it out, in a real life situation. And pop the lid on. There we go. So, the first thing I'm gonna do on the computer is encode the image, right? So here's the encoding file, and as you can see, we're recording the grey tea image there. And bring it in, and I'll scroll right down to the bottom, and I'm creating a new WAV file called sendme.wav. Can't see that very well. So I'm going to drag this sendme file onto the desktop, just to make things easier, and we'll send it through the CMD right through to the other computer. So I'm going to get my cameraman to help me a bit here, so we can both press the buttons at the same time, essentially. Alright, 3, 2, 1, and there we go. So we're now sending the transmission and recording it at the same time on the other computer. You have to be really quiet. So yeah, this takes about 2 minutes and 10 seconds for this to send. So in the meantime, I would like to talk you through my encoding file, or my send file, as discussed in the report. So the first thing we do is read in the image, and we want to loop it for all lines and then for all the grey values. So that's 100 lines and 256 grey values. So here we are. We're going to first of all convert this to a bit stream so that we can encode it, because the encode file that Tim Drysdale wrote for us works with just ones and zeros, obviously. So we're going to turn it into a bit stream here and then encode this bit stream. So yeah, this bit stream will be 256 times 100 times 8, because there's 1 byte per grey value. So we have a really long bit stream, which with convolution coding is probably quite risky, but I'm not going to lie, I'm not very good at coding, and I feel like this is probably the best thing for me to do. Okay, so we've now encoded the file. Going to throw some zeros on the end of it. I'm using 2,044 zeros because that will bring us up to 1 whole extra line. So we've got our big encoded image. We're going to throw that back into Burns code, turning it back into bytes, so that we can get one huge decoded image, which should be 201 lines by 256 bits. So there's our encoded image called sendme. Reading this into Burns code. Most importantly, changing our Y max to 201, and then Burns code, the OFDM should just work as it always has, with 201 lines. It doesn't know what image it's sending, so when it comes in the other way, it'll just have our pilot tones, its cyclic prefix, and yeah, it'll be fine. So I think that should be my transmission finished. You can see me there just stopping the CMD from recording. And now we're going to use the decoding and reception file. So first I've got my RecMe here on the desktop. I'm just going to drag that in to my folder for my bucket, and that way it's in the right right working directory. So here I'm reading in RecMe, as you can see, and I scroll right down to the bottom again, and we're sending it this decoded received image. That should be our final image with all the noise and hopefully some faces in it as well. So yeah, we've got our decode file here. It takes quite a little while to run, so I'm just going to speed that up for you to 16 times the speed. Let's go, right. And hopefully at the end of this, our image will come out. And I'm not going to explain this code to you because it's just the same as the send file, but in reverse. All the same codes provided by Tim Drysdale and Bernpour. Right. So we should have an image. Yeah, there it is. Great. So here we go. We've got our final decoded messy image. You can see some faces. You can see a lot of mess and garbage. But hey, half of it's right. So That's good. Thanks. Let's have some fun now.
Take a deep breath. Now, let's ask somebody for directions.
Oh, fine. Who do you want to ask? The spec? There's nobody here!
Well, there has to be someone. It's the ocean, silly. We're not the only two in here. Let's see. Okay, no one there. Nope. Nada. There's somebody. Hey! Excuse...
Dory! Okay, now it's my turn. I'm thinking of something dark and mysterious. It's a fish we don't know. And if we ask it directions, it could ingest us and spit out our bones.
What is it with men and asking for directions?
Well, I don't want to play the gender card right now.
Maybe he only speaks whale.